Hi, welcome guys to my Halloween elf tutorial. Today I'm going to be making a DIY elf crown and doing a elf makeup look inspired by Rayla from the Dragon Prince and kind of like woodland elves as well. I wanted it to be kind of like dark elf, creepy, and also woodland elf. So I kind of hope you enjoy this DIY and makeup look tutorial. It was really fun for me, and happy Halloween season. First of all, you're going to need some elf ears, and you're going to need some flowers as well, and some horns and some rustic wire, and also you're going to need some gems. First of all, I'm going to be twisting the rustic wire round and adding hot glue on top of where we've twisted it round, as that is going to be a placement for a gem. And I've kind of picked this kind of ambery colory one. It's kind of diamondish shape, and that's just going to sit on top of the hot glue like that. Then after that, we're just going to continue twisting round loops. I'd say about 6 loops, or however many you fancy, in the same way the diamond loop was twisted to kind of make this kind of tiara effect. And just keep twisting, and I did about 6 on each side. Once you've got your loops, it should look something like this. So now what we're going to do is kind of make it into a crown, like a flower crown kind of shape, so it fits over your head. So I've just put this round on my head and measured it, and then I'm taking the excess wire and kind of twisting it round in like circle fashion to kind of just go round and round the crown. So it just kind of makes a cool kind of pattern. You can do this however you like. I just decided to do it like this. I kind of just went with the flow. I didn't really plan this, but I kind of like how it's turned out, and it's going to have this intertwined effect with the wire when you're twisting it round. Once it's all twisted around, you should have a crown that kind of looks something like this, and ready to add some flowers onto it or whatever you want to add to it. So I'm going to kind of be randomly hot gluing flowers around the crown to kind of give it something extra. So I've got the blue flowers, I'm just poking them through the holes that we've made and adding hot glue. So I think I'm going to add about quite a few flowers to see how many you like, what looks good, and just add hot glue and place them around the crown. And I don't know, it's kind of blue, it's kind of nice, I don't know, it's Halloweeny. I mean, it's like royal blue, it's like bright, so I thought it looked kind of cool and mystical colour to use for like blue roses, because I don't really often see blue roses. Once you've got all your roses added, we're going to now add some more gems to the front of the crown. I decided to kind of go back and do this. So to add more gems, we're going to do it the same way by putting hot glue onto the circle and then just placing the gems on front. So I've decided with like amber and greens. Once that's done, you should have a beautiful elf crown that looks something like this. I really love it. It's kind of cool, and I don't know, it just looks mystical, and now I can be an elf queen or princess kind of thing, and gives me dark elf kind of vibes. I don't know, it just looks really cool. I'm really happy with the way the crown turned out. Now it's for the rest of it. So I've got some ears. You probably might not need to do the step if you don't need to do the step, but obviously I do. So I've got some foundation, and I'm just going to kind of be blending the foundation into the elf ears to kind of get it to match my skin tone more. And then I found the foundation made it quite orange, so then I went in and added some paint as well on top of that to kind of make sure it matched my skin tone more. And I also ended up painting the horns as well the same colour as my skin, because I wanted the horns to look like they were coming out of my head, so they looked like they were a part of me, as the horns I originally bought were devil horns, so they were red, so they weren't going to kind of match the elf look anyway. But I like kind of like, I feel like dark elf and Kasanic elves kind of have horns, and I like horns, so I thought it'd be a cool effect to add. Everything's painted, it should kind of look like this. If you have to paint them if you want to, but if you're going to get these horns, then I suggest painting them, otherwise they're just going to look like devil horns. And then I went back in with some foundation as well on top of the ears, just to make sure, like, to make them look like they had some life, as the paint looked very matte. And that is all for the elf DIY. I hope you enjoy this makeup look. Hi guys, and welcome to this elf DIY makeup look. I would have shown you how I DIY'd this elf crown slash tiara before or after this part, so I hope you enjoy that. And I'm kind of going for this dark elfish woodland kind of a vibe look, so I hope you guys enjoy it for Halloween inspo. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna kind of like, I've done my base makeup because otherwise this would take forever, so I'm gonna like fill in my brows kind of greeny. I've got this Colourworks palette which is ancient but it's got green in it, so I'm gonna use this kind of green colour from this palette. I'm gonna get a brush. I'm gonna use this Colourpop brush to do it. You should have some greenish kind of brows going on. Next, for my eyelid, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop palette, and I'm going to use this as a base colour again, as this is my favourite colour to use as a base colour, as it's the lightest colour that I have. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm getting a cold. I hope I'm not getting a cold. I'm going to Iceland in like 2 days. That would not mix at all. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this. With these outfits on as well, everything sounds like echoey. The sound sounds really weird. So I'm just going to put this all over my lid, so we can create a nice base for the eyeshadow I'm going to put on. So for this elf look, I'm kind of inspired like by woodland elves, and also inspired by Rayla from the Dragon Prince, which is a really cool show on Netflix. It's kind of like if you like elves and dragons, it's really good, and it's by the creators of Avatar, so if you haven't checked that out yet and you're into that sort of stuff, check it out. But she's inspired kind of like my makeup, and then I'd say like this whole woodlandy elf vibe. It's kind of like Lord of the Ringsy, just woodland elfy slash kind of like terror-ish because of the horns. So yeah, if you're interested in that stuff, then I'd check out this show because it's really cool. So now we have a nice base for the eyes. I love this palette, I use it a lot. It's the NYX Mochi palette, and I'm going to go in with this kind of the green aqua greeny, since my hair's green and like it's kind of like that makes it woodlandy and kind of dark. I don't usually go for dark makeup looks, so we're going to try the green eye colour. And this is really nice to apply with your fingers, so we're just going to do that. My voice is like ugh. Okay, so I'm going to literally just apply this with my hand, like across the whole lid as well. Oh, see, like that looks pretty cool already. Alright, we're gonna do the other eye as well. Probably can see some of my rose quartz cosplay in the background there, which I need to finish too. Okay, so then the eye green eyeshadow should look something like this. I'm gonna grab this angled brush and apply it underneath here. I'm just going to apply it under here. It's really bright outside. Just to like the middle. Okay, then you should have something that sort of looks like this. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with eyeliner here. I'm just doing it from the middle. I suck at doing wings, but yeah. I can try and do it on the other side now as well. And that's the eyes done. The light's a little bit weird, so yeah. Natural daylight is a bit of a bum. I'm gonna go in with some mascara. Okay, now we're gonna do the Rayla inspired part, which involves these eyes, which I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we'll see. So we're gonna start on this side and try the Rayla inspired eyes. This is kind of what we have going on here. It's alright. I feel like her curves more, and then that's that side. Let's try and mimic the other, do it on the other side, see how that goes. Okay. When you're trying to make them like sort of even. Okay, so now mine are done. I think on top of them I'm going to try and put the green eyeshadow and see what that looks like. Yeah, it gives it a bit of a sparkle, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah. that looks better. And then I can clean up the edges again with the eyeliner. So we've got this kind of castanic elf, woodlandish elf, and I think regular is a shadow moon elf vibe thing going on. Yeah, you didn't expect an elf lesson. Nobody asked for it. But thanks for going on about elves. But yeah, I think that looks so much cooler now that I've brought it out with that. They're slightly different, but you're probably able to do it a lot better than me, so. And then we're gonna go in and do some really like dark lips now. So for my lips I'm gonna use the Sephora colour that Joe got me from when we were in Italy. It's like Malt Shake. Oh, wait, let's look at the top. Lip Stories. Malt Shake is what it's called apparently, so this colour. And it's like a really dark kind of red colour. It's kind of cool. It's kind of spooky. So we're gonna get this and put that on. And some lip liner on, which is Rimmel, and it's really old. I kind of line my lips really randomly. It's more just so the colour stays in and doesn't go everywhere the way I line my lips. So now we're going to go and put this on. I feel like it's really dark. And then we're going to highlight some areas as well. The lipstick kind of smells really nice. I don't know. It tastes really nice. I haven't used this one before, like the lipstick yet, since I got it. Because it's quite dark. And I got it in summer and I thought it was quite like a now autumnal kind of lip. But it tastes really nice. I don't know if it's flavoured, but it tastes really yummy. Okay, so I'm going to highlight on top of my lips. And then, whoops. Getting loads of lipstick on the highlighter. Then I'm gonna highlight my nose area, and then I'm gonna try and find my cheeks. I'm gonna try and find my cheeks amongst this. I'm highlighting somewhere up here, like around here. Kind of area, something like that. I might do a little bit on my brows as well. I'd never do this. Okay, so else you have this is the kind of dark elfish makeup look done. I hope you guys liked it. I don't think these are very even, but if you do retry this I'm sure you'll be able to do it a lot better than me. So it was kind of ringing it, like I hadn't like done these before like this. I did it before with like an eyeshadow which looked really crappy, but I think it works out well with the eyeliner pen as you're able to kind of like have more control over it rather than just going over it with eyeshadow. But this was a really fun look to do, so if you don't know, if you have Halloween ideas for a costume, it's a really quick and easy costume. Literally some horns, ears, and making this really quick DIY elf crown and some spooky makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have fun if you do choose to recreate it. Bye!